Hi guys, before I start this video, I'm gonna say I'm sorry about the last couple videos I made. It was you either here, I think you heard the right side only because I had an issue because of I recorded with OBS, and so the problem was that it was set. I usually have it set to mono because with this interface, unless you have both the um um left because it's because this audio interface is set to stereo. So basically, if you plug in the XLR port, you only get the left channel. And if you plug it into the line, you would only get the right. I have it plugged into the line because it's going from line to my DBX and then to my microphone right here, which is the what's that thing called? The RE2020. So basically that's how that happened, and so yeah. Sorry about that. It should be fixed now. So now going to the point of the video. This video is brought to you by Sweetwater, and it is going to be showing you how to get a replacement that I will show you how to get right now. So going to show you now. So as you can see, this is what I'm going to show you how to make a replacement of, is the wave mic arm, which is for the elgato wave mic. Or if you have a step upper, you could basically change this to a regular standard thread for any microphone. But this costs $99 and it's $105 after shipping. And so we're shipping in Texas. And so if you want a low profile one like this, you would have to either go for a third party Vivo one, which they stop holding up afterwards. But I'm gonna tell you that what I'm gonna show you is the simple, but the metal is, if you turn it too actually much, it would bend, and which would ruin the mount. And it only can go a certain direction because it's not a swivel like this, but it's a stationary one where you can just move it. So the first thing I'm gonna show you is this one. So if you need something high, you can take this and screw it onto your desk, and then it would basically clamp on to the side. And it's a side mount boom. And then to get length, you can take this one right here, which is Sweetwater, the MSA Posse Loc 7 mini boom, which to extend it outwards. So I'm using one of these right now with this right here. Oopsies. I'm using that one with this. This is a clamp that clamps onto the bottom of my desk. And then this screws on to there. And the mic screws onto here. I was using two of them, but the one that was clamped to the desk, this part right here, as you can see right there inside the photo, bent left. And so this part was actually facing up the screw knob. It worked, but I didn't like how it looked. Well, like, because the mic was actually loose afterwards. And if you put it too tight on here, this is pretty much no good, because I had to use the mount part that came for the Electro Voice on the stand, because of one that came with it was basically screwed too tight onto the bottom because of how it was basically screwed in. Instead of it basically sliding off of the desk, it literally just bent sideways, which caused it to become too actually tight. And so that's the only downside with actually this versus the wave mic arm, is like, it basically screws at one point when it's loose, and you can tighten this part up as much as you want, and to keep it tight, and so your mic doesn't fall. So I'm gonna show you how it looks. This is basically because I already recorded this video, but what happened was the audio was messed up and I didn't notice until recently. And so yeah, so this is basically the um part that it this is the part I'm going to show you that was pre-recorded, showing you because it was I've recorded the first part, then recorded the second part, and then I recorded the third part and fourth part, but I've noticed that the audio was messed up. So yeah, just going to show you that part now. I'm showing you light. So this is how I have the RE20 set up right here. And basically the mic arm, this is the same exact one I actually had to get a second one of. This one, as you can see how long it is, it's going to go right here, and an RE20 up top, and then there you see the clamp right there. This is screwed on here, so I can literally move this. And so how I have it is that this stand is supposed to be like this because of it's backwards, so this part's supposed to be at the top so it can be easily accessible. But as you can see, how I have it is that it's below the monitor, and when you're looking at it, so if you see, it's not shown up, but if you see right here, it's right here, literally above the actual monitor. But because right where I have it now is where I decided to put it at, because of this, where I would actually preferably have the wavelength right here, but I didn't want to spend the amount it would cost to actually get it to get it where I wanted it. And right before, I had this standing right here on my desk, and it was basically just too much in my arm way. And so now this isn't in the way. So yeah, so I'm going to go back to the computer now. So now we're back. So basically, as you see, right here, the that's how I have at your mind when you saw the adapter there. But and I added a extension, but the extension bent, and so I had to send it back, and they didn't have any more in stock at the time. But now they do, and I can reorder it. So basically, I had it where in the video it was showing right here, and now you can see it right here. And yeah, but not in this part, but you can see it in the video right here, which is the RE20. And so yeah, so I hope you like how that works. I hope you would consider that if you wanted to build your own mic arm, a short depth one. You actually can make an even you can make one that articulates, but on stage doesn't have the ball mount ones at the moment, because they do have ball mount ones like these arms. So they they have movable joints, but you have to tighten them separately. Versus if you just want something that stands still and just stays there without having to untighten joints in order to actually move it, I would recommend that. But I would recommend that if you can, if they're ever in stock. But just for stuff that's in stock right now, I recommend either this for a tall mount with this, or if you want low mount with this and this. And if you wanted to extend it longer, you can add a second one of these. So a second. So yeah, switch it. So you can add one of these with a short one. You can add that with this to have a short one, or have two of these with this one and have a long one. It should come out to $40 if you basically just use the two of these and one of those. They also have coupons you can use to actually get a to get a to get a to that you can use in checkout to get a discount. And also, if you're ordering this in December, they'll give you um free shipping in December until New Year's. So there's that. Um, if you need it fast, you could use the FedEx slash USPS. I mean UPS. This one will be 20, but so 20 plus one of those would be 16, so that will be $36. And that's if you want a tall one. If you want one that's more angleable without having without having this without having just this going straight out like this, and then the mic arm right there, which would be 7.7, versus this one would be 7 only if you wanted a short distance like this mic right here, or if you wanted it a little bit longer but lower, you could get two of these. And this, which is the one I recommend, because it'd be $12.95 plus 16 plus 16, that would be 30. 32 plus 12 would be 44. That's still cheaper than the wave wave mic arm LP from Elgato. Yeah, the only difference is it's not articulating, but if you have your mic set up in a specific spot and you don't plan on moving it from there, then or adjusting it, then I recommend just buying this billable at your own, or um or building it with or you could actually do it even cheaper if you got these parts um off eBay, but they will be used, and these ones are brand new, so you wouldn't have to worry about it. Okay, thanks for watching. That's it for this. Bye.